I am EDPC Reviews, and today you clicked on this video because you want to watch my review of X2. Let's do it. So quickly before I start my review of X2, I just want to say, so go ahead and click there, I hope that's right, to see my review of X-Men, the first one. So everything I said in that review stands, every opinion I have on it, except I was kind of thinking about it more and more, and I just don't think I can, in good conscience, give it an A. So I am going to demote it to a B, still a very high B up there. But let's get into the review of X2. So X2 opens the same way as X-Men. You've got a Magneto monologue, a dialogue about, unity in a political building. This time it's the White House. Last time it was the Capitol building, and a cringy 2000s visual effects, title card. And that sort of reflects how the movie in general operates. It sort of does the same things as its predecessor in many ways, but I would say a lot of it's done better. Let's get into why. So something that the last one did was mainly put you mainly into the shoes of Wolverine, right, and his journey and discovery of the Academy. Whereas this one, you're more familiar with the characters. So it has various plot lines. So Wolverine, for most of the film, or for the first half, goes on his own plot line. You still have the elements of he needs to discover himself, which ties into the villain this time. You have his parental element with Rogue. So he goes off with the children, which, sort of makes it's Wolverine, this really serious, violent guy with, a ton of children. Kind of just an interesting situation in and of itself. You have Jean Grey and Storm going off by themselves, Professor X and Cyclops going off by themselves, and in general, all these various plot lines I feel like it's done much better because you get more character development per each character, and the film is just made a lot more interesting, especially when these plot lines collide, and you get the climax at the end, and it's just all really great. There's many just individual, really cool scenes in the film. So you have Nightcrawler's, in the opening, the Nightcrawler White House attack, which is epic, teleportation sequence. Magneto's jail escape. The Stryker Charles sort of backstory where you learn more about, both characters. And it also ties into Wolverine's story. The school raid where Wolverine's just going crazy on these guys. We really get to see him, lash out. And just moments like that really, just put this film, not to spoil my thoughts on it, but put this film ahead of its predecessor. I'm just going to say it. So the main thing about this film, and the one that, obviously leaves probably a good taste in your mouth, is the climax, the finale, because it's epic. It's awesome. You got this one location with all of the X-Men, formidable foe, and so much is happening. And it's just a really, really cool sequence. You get to see certain characters show off. Mystique does her little thing and contributes, greatly to it. Wolverine goes off at one point to fulfill his personal vendetta. They have to rescue Cyclops. Charles for the main finale. And then Jean Grey, at the end there, going off to help everyone else. And it's just a really, really epic sequence. I would say that it goes on for way too long because it is 45 minutes. So it's over, just under half of the movie, which is long. It's awesome, but long. It doesn't need to be that long. And then just in general, the movie is probably a little longer than it needed to be. I was getting bored at some scenes as opposed to the first one. That didn't happen as much. And the finale in general in the last movie, I'm not sure I mentioned this, but it was pretty lame, all things considered. It was okay, but compared to this now, after seeing X2 finale, it's nothing. So in summary, X2 does, a lot of the same things as its predecessor. The things it doesn't do, and it builds off of them, it makes them better. And the things that it doesn't do, it also does great. So for that reason, X2 is better than X-Men, but I am also going to give this film a B just because I demoted the last one. They're both very close to bordering the line, but I think the cheesiness of just the era and, some of the tropes that we've seen them, the superhero genre be expanded on, made more serious. And I just don't think these movies so far are in the same league as those. And then just one final thought that I thought both in the last movie and this movie, obviously I'm ranking these because the multiverse is coming and, we see Evan Peters' X-Men in the latest WandaVision episode. but I really wish that the MCU, I don't know how they would have done it, since, they already have so many established heroes, and it might mess with the continuity, but I wish that the MCU would have started fresh with the X-Men, done their own thing. I really think they could have done an amazing job starting fresh with these characters, building them up, sort of doing what they did with the Avengers, right? Maybe a few solo movies, dive into the backstory, make Magneto a Thanos-like character, someone that really everyone can relate to and empathize with, even if he's doing it for the wrong reasons. But we didn't get that. I have faith in Kevin Feige, Marvel producer, because he's shown me, that he's done an excellent job with pretty much everything he's done. And, I'm excited. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for the multiverse. So let's see where it goes. Anyway, that's my review of X2. Of course, coming soon, I have X-Men The Last Stand, the third movie, which apparently is not so good. And from here on out, there's just a few gems in there every now and then, but they start to decline here. But anyways, I will be back with that review, so stay tuned for that. WandaVision this Friday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.